Of the Order of the Federal Republic on Mr. Bill Gates. He's the chair of the Gates Foundation. The president conferred the honors on Mr. Gates in Lagos at an event witnessed by top government officials, including the Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Mr. Ali Pate, and the president of Aliko Dangote Group, Mr. Aliko Dangote. According to President Tinubu, the award recognizes Gates' contributions to global health, education, and poverty alleviation, including strategic partnerships with Nigeria.
It's the day to.
Hello, my country people. I greet you all specially. I greet you all according to your location and time zone. There is a Creative Kingdom AB. My people, you just saw the big gates and our Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Brigade recently visited Nigeria. It brought a lot of business proposal, a lot of business ideas, you know. Who is Big Gates? Yes, who is Big Gates? Who is Big Gates? You know, Big Gates is an American business magnate, software developer, a philanthropist, an author. Is the best known as the co-founder of Microsoft Corporation, the world's largest personal computer software company. Big Gates plays significant role in the personal computer revolution and is one of the wealthiest, richest individuals globally. In addition to his business endeavors, he is actively involved in philanthropic efforts through the Bill Gates and Melinda Gates Foundation, which focuses on global health, education, and poverty release or reduction and etc. My people. So my people, through his introduction, you and I has already know what he is good at and what he stands for. So what has he come to do in Nigeria? I mean, what has he come to do with the Nigeria government? Big Gates, throughout the Big Gates and Melinda Gates Foundation, has a long-standing relationship with the Nigeria government, primarily focused on improving health outcomes, boosting agriculture productivity, and fostering innovation and economic empowerment. This foundation involvement in Nigeria dates back to 2000, with a strong emphasis on public health, particularly the fight against polio. You and I know what is polio, when your eye go dey red, to regulate all of that. And more recently on initiative related to nutrition, agriculture, and technology. All these are the idea he came to share with the Nigeria government. My people, as beautiful as all these sound, if you have been following my program, if you have been listening to me, you will understand that I love the idea whereby Africa will focus on their selves. I believe on the school of thought whereby we, the African, should focus on our potentials, our talent, and our values. We should focus on our potentials. Africans leaders should focus on their people more than outside them. As good as all of them, everything sounds, nothing goes for nothing. Everything in life is a game of interest. Yes, yes. I don't want to sound sarcastic, but that is the way it is. Now we are talking about, he has brought us ideas and so many initiatives that Nigeria government he have already signed with him, signed the contract with him and all of that. But what about our people? Do you want to tell me that they lacks idea? Do you want to tell me that our people don't have idea about how to improve in public health, how to strengthen healthcare system? Do you want to tell me that our people don't have the idea about agricultural development, how to boosting productivity? Do you want to tell me our people, our Nigerians, professors, engineers, do you want to tell me that they lack the idea to address climate change? Do you want to tell me that our people lack the idea of technology and innovation? I want to, I don't want to sound, ingrate to be gate. Neither I want to sound that the Nigeria government is just making a terrible mistakes by inviting him over. But what I'm trying to say is that it is more important our leaders look at our values, focus on their people, whenever it comes to digital financial service, whenever it comes to technology and innovation, whenever it comes to empower women and yes, and marginalizing groups. Whenever it should look at your people. Whenever it comes to addressing climate change, are you going to talk about strengthening healthcare system? Look at your people. And all this idea to resolve problem. Do you want to tell me that the people, more than 200 million population, just lacks this idea to resolve all these problems? Capital, no. If I may ask you, who gave Big Gates all this idea? We are embracing him, welcoming him, giving him a warmly welcome, which is good, But who gave Big Gates? Who gave him all this idea? It is God. This is the reason why we must look within ourselves. We must focus on ourselves. Nigeria leader must learn to focus. If we must have a better nation, if we must have a better society, as defense staff has said, that there's no other person that will help Nigeria other than we. Let us apply it in all this, apply it to ourselves in every spheres. I have learned that problems raise champions. From a book written by Dr. Sunday Adelaja, a Nigerian. He wrote this book, which it titled, "You Are Born to Make Your Nation Great." The problem we are having in Nigeria is that we are not focusing on ourselves. We always look outside, focus too much on outside. That is why it seems that we cannot solve anything. We cannot solve our problems, which is not true. This is a Nigerian. He said, problems raise champions. And he went on to tell us that history is full of people who rose on the back of problems. Problems to where? Problems to power. Problems to where? Problems to prosperity. You see, there's a woman named Somali-born Fadumo Dayib. She was forced by circumstances beyond her control. Beyond her control. To do what? To live as a refugee. In Finland, together with her 4 children. Since the earlier 1990s. So you need no one to tell you how horrible life it is for refugees. Poverty, life, sir. Hunger, sickness, and lack of education to be a refugee as a then. Where common predicament forced by the refugee. So she went through it all the drama, no hope of support from the government of Somalia or assurance, yes, or assurance of future, no hope. So furthermore, was for just 14 years old when she learned to read and to write for the first time in her life. However, she did not even worry about her first sojourn in foreign land, but embraced reality of life present. The reality that life presented for her way. Furthermore, faced her life squarely, pursue her education, and got opportunity to work as a nurse, through which she had made some fortune. She had overcome her problems, and now she made up her mind to return to her home, her country. And the troubled country, the country who was not even good enough to harbor her, a country that sold her out for poverty and to become a refugee in another country. But she went back to that horrible and troubled country, a country of suffer and oppression by all Shabab insurgency. So her story has now becoming like spreading like a wildfire. Has spread like a wildfire all over the media because of her rough beginning. Why? Because she just broke a record. She make history. A woman who make history by becoming the first female president in her troubled country. That is an history maker. So you see how problem could give birth to her champion. So problems always give birth to champion in the nation. Let's not look at Nigeria that has, yes, the nation that has different kinds, all sort of problems in all kind. As Nigeria is rich in economy with high level of mineral resources and natural, so as it also harbor problems. You also have problem. So our problem is not just problem, not until we make it a problem. It is just there to bring out the champion in us. We should remember this. So a problem that is national is create an opportunity for you to be a national champions. So we all have national champions in Nigeria. So we shouldn't be looking at internationally, whereby we have champions. We shouldn't be looking at foreign countries for champions. I know Bill Gates is also one of is a champion in his country. We also have national champions in Nigeria. Yes, we have Nigeria champions. We have Nigeria experts. We have Nigeria professionals. Yes, expertise, professional. So let not always be focusing on our side. Let us also focus on ourselves more than outside. That is the only way we can continue to experience better and wonderful results in that nation. Thank you and remain favored. Kindly share this segment and put your thought. What is your take on this topic I brought? Put it under the comment section. Why do you see it? Because the this is controversial as it sounds, but that is the truth. It might seem as if I don't appreciate others. I appreciate outside people, but our own, we must learn to value ourselves first. After all, Africans brought civilization to Europe and every other country, many country like America continent. Africa was the one who invented civilization to start with from the onset. Thank you. I remain favored.